comment and let me know if you can see me and hear me horizontally. Yes? No? Hi, everybody. Somebody type in the comments if you can hear me. I'm just going to start talking. I mean, I'm seeing comments come in. Somebody put in the comments what I'm wearing, so I know you can see me. Okay, it looks like it's working. Yeah, no? Somebody said they're 3 days into retirement. Congratulations on your retirement. Oh, El Fuego, thank you for the gas money. I appreciate that. Okay, flannel shirt. Thank you, Figgy D, for confirming that I finally figured out how to live stream on my phone horizontally. Boy, that only took long enough. Anyway, I only have an hour to do this, so let's get right to the questions and comments. Lots of stuff coming in. Somebody said, you're alive. Yes, I'm alive and well. In fact, I even did my hair especially for you on this live stream today. I actually just cut my own hair. I did the 2 ponytail method where you separate your hair into 2 ponytails, one on top and one in behind, and then you just whoosh, cut across the same level, and it supposedly creates a layered look. I think it came out pretty good. Oh, wait, hold on. I just missed another super chat. Mike Gordon, thank you. I appreciate that. It's all going into my gas fund. I've got a lot of adventures coming up, and in fact I just got back from 2 days in Death Valley. That's why I'm kind of out of it. Man, I did a gnarly hike 2 days in a row because the first day I ran out of daylight and I was only like a half a mile from the top of this mountain, and I thought, well, I don't want to be that hiker who has to get rescued from Death Valley, especially because they just had to rescue a hiker from the exact same part of Death Valley I was in. So I turned around, I went back to my car, spent the night in my car, 1,000 feet of elevation gain, and I am wiped out. But I feel good. I'm glad to be back home. All of that was just to say that, yes, I spent a lot of gas driving around Death Valley, so thank you for the gas money. Anyway, let me answer some questions here. What's going on? We got people watching from all over the place. Bakersfield, Georgia. How do I keep the sand out of my nether regions living in Death Valley? Wouldn't you like to know? It's called showering. Chad, thank you for the gas money. I appreciate that. No, just not to be facetious about showering, but it's not that sandy out here. You know, it is. The sand gets in. We live right on the edge of a sand dune field, and it's kind of like a dirt sand, very fine, and it gets in everything. So I caulked all the windows in the house shut. I caulked every crack I could, but it still gets in. I didn't caulk that crack, though. Peter from Australia. Hi, Peter. I was thinking of you the other night when I was at the brewery, and I remembered how much fun we had at that after party at our last fundraiser. I guess I should talk about the fundraiser. I've had a lot of people email me going, when's your next fundraiser? When's the spring fundraiser? Well, they canceled it. There is no spring fundraiser. The one we just had was too overwhelming. People in town were just wiped out by it. I have plenty of energy. I could go again, but I guess the fire department's in pretty good shape right now, so we don't actually need to raise any more funds. Timmy! Hi, Timmy. I'm so sorry I missed you when you were out here. Timmy's a wonderful woman, and she lives not too far from one of my favorite all-time places that I made a video. I'll just say that. I'll preserve your anonymity, Timmy. And 1971 Puffy said they were in Ballarat the other day and thought of me. Oh my gosh, I love Ballarat Ghost Town. Not Ballarat, Australia. Ballarat, California. It's an old mining town on the edge of Death Valley, the other edge, that, oh man, there used to be this really cool guy named Rock Novak who lived there. Old time prospector, miner, and moonshiner. I really liked him, but I don't know, for whatever reason, he moved away. He lives in Trona now, on the edge of Trona, and you can still go visit him. He still has a kind of like an open compound where you can camp out. Anyway, Ballarat's a great place. I'm jealous you got to go there. I haven't been over there in a while. Wander, Montana sent a super chat. Thank you, Wander, Montana. I'm guessing, or it could be Wander Mountain. Whatever it is, I love Montana and I love the mountains and I love to wander. So thank you. Okay, let's see. Oh, Linda says I'm backwards. Am I? I don't know. Normally I feel like this is my good side. If I'm backwards, then this should be my good side. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe because I'm doing it on my phone, but I always do this on my phone. Okay, then we have Truth DK with a super chat asking about the flea market. Well, that's our spring fundraiser we were going to have, and it's awkward for me. Like, this is a very small town, and there are some folks who just, it's too much for them. So I'm trying to walk the tightrope. I don't want to overwhelm the town. There's people who've lived here a lot longer than me, so if they don't want to do the flea market, which I guess they don't, then we're not going to do the flea market. So I think there will probably be another event in the fall, and I'll let everyone know about that. Sorry about that. It's just kind of awkward. Emo's Vlogs, thank you. Wants to know how I'm doing. I'm doing just great. Like I said, I just did 2 punishing hikes in a row, so I feel fit as a fiddle, and I'm starving. I'm going over to Villa Anita for dinner after this. Hannah, thank you, Hannah. Also down under in Australia, where I hope to be going myself in a few months. I got a lot of international travel coming up, I'll just say that. Joe and Debbie say they got my calendar and they love it. Thank you, I'm glad. Worked really hard on that with my friend Jessica. Took us off posing for those photos up in Goldfield. It was cold up there, but I'll bet it's even colder now. I mean, golly, the weather's nuts right now. I bet a lot of you guys are freezing. In fact, it was real cold here the other day and our power went out for 25 hours. Oh my gosh. I put on every sweater I had and I lit a bunch of candles to try to make the room feel warmer because I was trying to edit a video. If I could have just gone to bed and drunk cocoa and whiskey all day, I wouldn't have minded the power being out at all, but I was trying to work, man, and it was chilly. Okay, we have somebody saying hi from Upland, California. Love Upland. Hi, everybody watching in Upland. We also have, do I still have my American bikini? Do I have my American bikini? I've got several American bikinis. It's just too cold to wear them right now. Someone says PG&E sucks, get a generator. We don't even have PG&E. That's Pacific Gas and Electric. That's Northern California. We have Southern California Edison. And, they have a lot going on with the fires in LA right now. So I understand why it took so long. But I should probably get a whole house generator. It's just so complicated to set up. Tell Carlo and Jack. Elvis says hi from Pennsylvania. Oh, Elvis is one of the pups that was adopted. And Elvis looks like he's living his best life from the photos you guys have sent me. So thank you for taking care of Elvis. And yes, I will pass those words along to Elvis's ex-parents and all his brothers and sisters that are still over there. Uh-oh, we got Peter again. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I'm getting ready for it, man. Oh, you got your Tim Tams. He's going to do a Tim Tam slam. That's a Australian cookie called a Tim Tam. It's covered in chocolate. And I guess there's this method whereby you take a cup of coffee and you bite into the Tim Tam or you dunk the Tim Tam. I can't remember. I've done it before. It's delicious. And I did just get a packet of Tim Tams from Peter. Thank you for sending those along with all the other candy that my big fat ass surely didn't need. Let's see. Someone says I need to come check out Starbase in South Texas. I would love to. I've been saying this for a while. I want to go to Texas and do a road trip, just a month driving around Texas because there's so much to see. It's just a matter of time. I don't have time to go to all the places I want to go. I have so many videos I want to shoot right now, and it's just like, I'm just one person. Did anyone tell you you are beautiful? Oh, thank you for being nice and saying that. I've been getting some questionable mail lately, so I'll take the compliment. Thank you. Someone here says, hi, Wonder Slushy. I'm sipping a Charm Soju. It's a Korean sake, and the bottle is green. Oh, I love soju. I've had it before. It's delicious. Enjoy that. Cheers. I'm actually not drinking myself, just water, because, well, I'm not doing dry January, but I'm doing drier January. I'm trying to cut back on the boozy woos, unfortunately. But, hey, everything's going great, I'm still enjoying my gummies, so... Oh, I do see what you're talking about. I am backwards. That's weird. I wonder why I'm backwards. I must have forgot to... Well, whatever. It's a very minor technical glitch. Just, don't try to read anything that I hold up. Hey, that reminds me. Oh, thank you, Squint, for the gas money. I have a few things I need to address on here. Mail that I got from people that didn't have a return address that I couldn't thank them. Somebody named Patty sent me some really cool books. So Patty, if you happen to be watching, thank you. Somebody sent me some car cleaner spray, some Armor All, when I clean the inside of my car before and after an expedition. Was no note in it to say who to thank for that, but thank you, because that's really, really good to have. Oh, the clampers. I got to talk about the clampers. Okay, Eclampus Vitus is a kind of like a historical club. Well, they call themselves a drinking club with a history problem. They go around, they put up monuments all over the place. You can only be a clamper if you're a man. I've been complaining about it for years. Well, a bunch of clampers just came to town, and they wanted to meet up with me, but unfortunately, I was so dang busy, I didn't have time. I had just gotten back from, I can't remember. I've been traveling. Oh, I got back from Bisbee, Arizona, and I didn't end up having time to meet them. So I just wanted to give a special shout out to the clampers. They're class act. They went over to Ross's mine, Ross the one-legged miner, and they donated some funds to him, so he's getting a new ore cart on Monday. Exciting. And they gave me a... So now I guess I'm still not a clamper, because you have to be a man to be a clamper. I guess I'm still a widder, but I'm a widder with a clamper t-shirt. Okay, God, there's so many questions coming in. It's hard for me to see. Richard Gamas, hi! Wonderful getting to see me live. Just got back from Chile. What up, Chile? I'm about to go to another South American country myself. I'm not going to say which one, because I know I'll get a bunch of emails from people telling me not to go. That is too dangerous. But I'm going with my friend Gina from Arkansas. That's right, Gina. Her whole family is going to this unnamed country because her mom is originally from there. And so they invited me to come along with them. And I said, well, sure, why not? I want to do more traveling this year. I can't sit around in Death Valley all the time, All right, let's see. Any more? Oh, okay. Daryl is watching. Daryl, who I did my duet with at the last fundraiser. There's an event in Bisbee in April. It's a possibility. I just bought tickets to see Kraftwerk in Las Vegas on April 4th, but I could possibly go down there after. I was maybe going to go to someplace in Africa, actually, in April. I told you I have a lot of travel planned. My doctor friend is going to do, he's volunteering his time at a medical thing in Kenya, and he invited me to come meet up with him and do something when he's done with his doctor gig. So I don't know. I might be going, I might not. He said there's some kind of virus that just came out in Zanzibar, so that's where we wanted to go. Now I guess we're not going to Zanzibar, which is a bummer. I always wanted to go to Zanzibar. Doesn't that sound fun? Jeffrey Parker, thank you for the super chat. He says he got his calendar today and he loves it. Thank you. I'm glad you got it. You still have almost a whole year to enjoy of it. So I hope it does you well in 2025. Hopefully everybody's been having a good year, man. It's been crazy for us. And here's the downside. Like, I'm not one of those YouTubers who likes to talk about a lot of personal drama on my channel, but oh my God, if I was, whoo, there has been some crazy stuff going on around here. And in my life in general, I just try to keep that stuff, I don't know, but I don't want to complain about all my personal stuff online. It just seems kind of tacky. That's rich coming from a hussy, a self-proclaimed hussy. I forgot there was one other thing I needed to address. Somebody emailed me asking a question that they wanted to ask during this live stream about they're coming to Las Vegas with teenagers and what shows should they go see. Oh, thank you, Irish Blessings. I appreciate that. You like the research and the history that I put into many of my videos. Well, thank you for appreciating that because it is very time consuming. Anyway, if you're coming to Las Vegas with teenagers, what show would you want to go see? Well, there's a lot of them. I mean, any Cirque du Soleil shows are family friendly. I like, gosh, I haven't seen any shows for so long. I don't even know what's still playing in Vegas. Everything changes so fast in Vegas. I would say anything Cirque du Soleil or a magician. If David Copperfield was still playing, I thought his show was awesome. I used to work at his show, taking photos of people in the crowd. And here's a little funny anecdote. David Copperfield's a hard worker. I mean, he must have more money than God by this point, but he would do 2 shows a day, sometimes 3 shows a day on the weekends. But every show, we would go around the theater while everyone's getting their seats, waiting for the show to start. Hey, let me take your souvenir photo. Every show, there'd be the same little old lady and little old man sitting in the same booth. Thank you, Lori. And I would always ask them, would you like a photo? And they're like, oh, no, thank you. finally, I'm like, what? This couple is here every day. I'm just going to quit asking. Well, come to find out, it was David Copperfield's mom and dad. And they were nice enough not to go, you ding dong. You keep asking us we want a photo. We don't want a photo. We're just here to watch our son. Anyway, thank you, Justin, for the super chat. David Copperfield is awesome. I heard that guy Shen Lim, the Chinese magician at the Mirage, he's supposed to be really good. I haven't seen that show, but it's supposed to be really good. I'm out of touch with Vegas. I don't go to Vegas very often anymore. I have to go. On Monday, I'm going to the gynecologist for my yearly excavation. In fact, Ross, the one-legged miner, invited me to come over on Monday and film them trying to put this ore cart down in one of the mines. I go, listen, I'm going to be involved in my own excavation process. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I got to go to the doctor. But that's okay. I just got to get everything checked out. It's like getting your oil changed. Want to make sure this vehicle runs as long as possible. You know what I mean? Which is why I cut back on my boozing too. I just listened to a podcast that said every alcoholic drink you take takes 5 minutes off your life. Oh, I mean, they also said that every minute of exercise you do adds, I can't remember, a day to your life or something. So, well, I just hiked 25 miles in the last 2 days, something like that. So I guess I can have a few drinks now. Okay, let's see. What else is going on? Oh, someone says see Piff the Magic Dragon. I've never seen that show. So I heard the little dog just died. So I don't know if that show's still going on or what. But anyway, there's plenty of shows you can see with teenagers in Vegas. Someone's watching from Carson City, Nevada. Hi, I love Carson City. I love all of Nevada. Up north, down south, and in between the most. That's where all the most exciting stuff is. The middle of nowhere, Nevada. Okay, let's see. What else? Someone wants to know if Jane Goodall is a family member. No, and that's a common misunderstanding. My name is Sarah Jane Woodall, Woodall. But because my middle name is Jane, Sarah Jane Woodall, well, a lot of people think my name is Sarah Jane Goodall because it sounds like Jane Goodall, the famous primatologist. She studied I don't know if she studied chimpanzees or orangutans. I can't remember which one. But anyway, no, it's Woodall with a W. And interestingly, my mom was going to name me Natalie, but then she thought, oh, Natalie Woodall. That sounds too much like Natalie Wood. And if I was a boy, she was going to name me Benjamin. How about that? My name would be Ben, just like my travel buddy, Ben. Hey, Sam watching from Fairfax. What up, Sam Sauber? Good to see you on here. Wish I was in Fairfax right now. Although, I guess everything's going okay here. So, oh, Dana watching from the Philippines. Wow, that's exotic. I mean, we've had a couple Aussies chime in. Now we got the Philippines. Let's see who's watching from any other countries. Minnesota. Well, that's in the U.S., but that's pretty far away. Oh, Brookings, Oregon. Somebody said hi, but they spelled it like they're hi. Oh, here's a traveler's blessing for me. Psalm 23:46 and 91 and 94 for divine angelic safeguarding. Thank you. That's really nice. Man, some of these comments coming in, I can't repeat, unfortunately. Oh, somebody watching from Kalispell, Montana. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, Willie the Wave is watching naked in Virginia. Bet your Willie's a waving. Woo, isn't it kind of chilly for that? Must have the heater cranked up. Then we got somebody watching from central Missouri. How about that? My grandmother, who unfortunately just passed away, is from the Boot Heel, or was from the Boot Heel of Missouri. Then we got Massachusetts. Oh, Bill watching from Australia. Hi, Bill. Wow, 3 Aussies watching. Imagine that. Somebody says they're watching from InQ. Is that New Queensland? Is that also in Australia? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to brush up on my geography. Kansas, Tennessee, Ontario. Oh, there's somebody in Mississippi and their name is It's the Humidity, y'all. Boy, I bet it is. I mean, out here they go, it's a dry heat. And that's true. When it's 120, it only feels like it's 110, but it's still hot. But all that being said, that Mississippi humidity. Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on the Victrola up high. Remember that? Black velvet and that little boy smile. Oh, somebody watching from Quartzsite. Man, I wanted to go to Quartzsite on my way home from Bisbee, but I didn't have time. I was trying to get back here in time to meet those clampers, and I still failed. It's very frustrating, but it's a good quality problem to have. Have I ever eaten at my Thai restaurant in Pahrump? I have eaten there once, a long time ago. There's 2 Thai restaurants in Pahrump. One of them is on the main highway. I usually go there. But I went to that other one once, and I'd heard that it's really good, but that the service is really slow. And it was, oh my gosh, the person I went with, I was going to say my friend, but I'm not sure I can call that person a friend. We sat there for like 40 minutes before our food came. I mean, it was crazy, but it was good. Okay, what else? Mississippi Queen, says James Brown. Love that song too. Lots of good music about and from Mississippi. Florida? Trona. Someone's watching from Trona. What up? I love Trona. Vermont? Woo-wee, I bet it's cold in Vermont. Someone wants to know how the casita is doing. Well, I haven't had time to work on it because I'm so dang busy going around shooting videos, and then, it hasn't gone at all, unfortunately. I haven't made any changes, but you know what? It's comfortable and it's warm in the winter and cool-ish in the summer, so I guess that's okay for now. Can you take off your makeup on live stream one day if I get desperate for content? Sure. Here's an interesting fact about me and makeup. I don't mind I do videos with no makeup on all the time, so you've all seen what I look like. That's bad, especially right now because I got a zit. This is backwards. I got a zit. No, I do. I got a zit here, and I got a zit here, and I got a lot of zits. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, having makeup on is kind of a necessity right now. But even if I were to take it off, I don't mind because taking makeup off of a made-up face, I feel like I still look better than I do without putting the makeup on to begin with, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, sure, I would do that video sometime. Why not? That's actually kind of a funny idea. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh, somebody watching from Custer, South Dakota. I'd love to go there. Oh my gosh, I love South Dakota. I just need to get a van, I guess, and travel around this whole entire country. And I always look up that way when I start talking about it because that's where my map is. And I can see all the states that I want to go visit. Okay, Wade, thank you for the super chat. Wants to know how the museum dinner drawing went. Well, a woman won the raffle. She won dinner with me at the Crowbar. But unfortunately, she wasn't able to do it the first day that we scheduled. So I'm waiting to work out a date with her. There's no expiration date. She can contact me whenever she wants and we'll go. I have the receipt for the gift certificate. Somewhere here. Oh, right here. Let me see. See? Right in here, there's a gift certificate for dinner at the Crowbar. Oh, and they included some cash because alcohol isn't covered, but they put some cash in there so I could have a drink or two. How classy. That museum. Say what you will about the Shoshone Museum. I think they're awesome. Okay, I missed Spy Real. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Oh, somebody watching from Modesto, California, home of the American Graffiti Festival, which I would absolutely love to attend sometime. I'm really into that movie, American Graffiti. I love George Lucas, the director. I really like the Central Valley, Modesto, like that whole time and place. I don't know. That was just a really cool movie, like the story that it told about. I'm really interested about that time in the 60s when, like the 60s, when they talk about the 60s, it didn't really start until like 1960. Well, I guess when the Beatles came out, 64. But before that, it was like the 50s, basically. So like the year American Graffiti came out, I think was supposed to take place in 1963. That was like this weird cusp between the 50s and the 60s. And that's what I think is so interesting. Oh, Timmy said, stop, you are beautiful always. Thank you, Timmy. I appreciate that. Well, I'm also a realist, and also I read too much of my email and comments. So. Oh, we got somebody watching from the Netherlands. Hi, love the Netherlands. My sister's ex-boyfriend is Dutch. Great people. Someone wants to know if Mike Z is here. Oh, I don't know. He might be in the chat. He texted me earlier today, but I don't know if he's in the chat. Peter B, again. Peter, save your money for the strip club. Speaking of raffles, he went to the Brady Bunch brunch in LA. I didn't even know. I don't know what that is. There's a Brady Bunch brunch that I guess you can buy tickets to enter, and maybe you get to have brunch with the Brady Bunch. That'd be amazing. I would love that. Marsha. Zev, thank you. Zev Bellringer says I should visit remote Borderlands, Texas. It's 7 hours from anywhere. Borderlands, Texas. Is that the name of a town? I'm gonna have to write that down. Wow. Okay, let me make a note. That sounds like the kind of place I would like. Borderlands, Texas. Okay, thank you for that. Lisa wants to know if I went honky tonkin'. When I was in Arizona, I went to a couple bars. I wouldn't say I went honky tonkin'. I haven't really been honky tonking in a while. I'm overdue for some honky tonkin'. For that, I'd like to go to Fort Worth. That seems like a great honky tonkin' town. Oh, Mobile Tech says, love your vintage trailer. And he's always here if I need help with it in beautiful Yerington, Nevada. I just met another guy from Yerington. He was down here to interview. One of my neighbors built a hot spring up near Yerington, up on the Walker River, way out in the middle of nowhere. Well, the guy who built it was one of my neighbors. And so this other Yeringtonite came out to interview him about it. It's a guy who works at the museum, I think. Super nice man. All right. Oh, Uncle Chucky's Jeep says, much love from Amargosa Valley. Love Amargosa Valley. That's just, oh gosh, I don't know, 40 miles from here. It's where that awesome giant cow and that giant pig and that weird casino on the state line are. And I've met some people who live in Amargosa Valley. And let's just say they are colorful. Love Amargosa Valley. Here's Peter again. Nah, he's not saving his money for the strip club. There's a charity raffle for the Brady Bunch brunch at the house in LA with the Brady kids. Oh my God. That would be amazing to go to the house where they filmed the Brady Bunch, which incidentally, I kind of know where that is. My friend Magic Matt, whose radio show I was on once, I think he kind of lives near the Brady Bunch house. Anyway, whew, that would be super fun to go to that. Peter, good luck. I hope you win. Wouldn't that be amazing? You'd fly all the way back to LA for that, wouldn't you? I would too. Oh, we got somebody watching from another Minnesota. Brazil. Love it. Hi, Brazil. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions coming in. I'm having a hard time. I guess Mike Z's not watching, but that's okay. He's probably real busy, wrestling one of his neighbors or whatever it is that he does. You know how he is. I went to Branson once, but it was kind of a bummer because I was with a friend and he wasn't really into it. We were traveling cross country in an RV. And so I had to find a place to park the RV so he could just sit in it. And I kind of walked around by myself, but I'd like to go back sometime and really, maybe that's where I should go honkin' tonkin' in Branson, Missouri. I mean, I know that's like the ultimate hokey place, but I love that hokey stuff. You go get some real down home Southern eats. Although I guess Branson's not really in the South. It's in the Ozarks. Mr. Tab wants to know, how is my love life? Well, Mr. Tab, if you must know, my love life is non-existent, and it has been for quite some time. I'll just say, like I said earlier, I don't like to discuss too much personal drama on this channel, but I'll just say my last romantic experience was such an unmitigated, toxic dumpster fire. It was very psychologically traumatizing that I've been scared celibate, basically. Like, I haven't dated anybody in years, I'll just say that. So, but that being said, I'm still very busy and have a full life. So, what are you going to do? I guess true love isn't for everyone. Some of us are meant to be alone. That's why the lone wolf is my totem. I'm a lone wolf. Okay, somebody asked me if I'm the Little Mermaid. Do I look like the Little Mermaid? Oh, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Hi, Steve from Bishop. What up? I love Bishop. Man, I was going to say if I could afford to live there, I would. The only downside to Bishop is it's pretty isolated. I mean, I say I live in the middle of nowhere. Well, Bishop, at least you have grocery stores and gas stations. But I'm only an hour and a half from Vegas, and I'm only a half hour from Pahrump. I feel like, to get to an airport, I only have a hour and a half drive. Like, Bishop, you're really isolated. I'm an hour and a half from the closest Trader Joe's. You're like, what, 4 hours? You gotta go all the way to Reno? Hold on, I just missed another super chat. Cosmic Quest Hobbies, watching from Reno. They say they love Death Valley, and they want to thank me for introducing them to a lot of cool things. Well, thank you. I just shot another video in Death Valley the other day. I won't say anything more about it, but oh my God. Death Valley is amazing. And I could make many more videos there and never get bored. In fact, I'm really excited because I can finally make videos in Death Valley National Park without worrying, okay? You were supposed to have a permit to film commercial videos in national parks. Even just some idiot with a camera like me with a cell phone. I was supposed to apply to get a permit, which is, I think, a couple $100. And then if I get approved, then I got to buy the permit, which is another few $100. And I got to say exactly when I'm going to go into the park and make the video. Stupid. I mean, I get why they have that rule to keep like these big Hollywood productions from coming in and messing stuff up with all their helicopters and tour buses and everything. But for somebody with a cell phone, anyway, President Biden, ex-President Biden, whatever you want to say about him, well, just before he left office, he passed the, I think it's called the Outdoor Recreation Act or something, where now you don't need a permit to shoot videos in a national park with a crew of fewer than 7 people. So now I'm free to roam about Death Valley again. And I'm pretty excited about it if you can't tell. Okay, Outback Adventures, watching from Yuba County. Beautiful, Yuba County. Oh, there's some beautiful swimming holes on the Yuba River that I want to check out. Well, they want to know what my plans are for this summer. Well, traveling around, obviously. I don't want to be here in Death Valley. I have some, I don't know. My sister might be going to New York State to visit some of her friends. And so I thought, oh, maybe I'll drive cross country and go to New York State. But I don't know. I have some family stuff going on. I still have to help my mom. She still hasn't found a house. So I don't know, man. I have no plans for the summer. I'm trying to just be easygoing and go where the wind takes me. And it's very difficult for me because I'm a planner. Someone wants to know if I've been to Tinkertown in the Sandia Mountains of New Mexico. Gosh, I'm going to write that down too. I feel like I've heard of it. I might have it pinned on my map, but I'm not sure. I will investigate that. Thank you for the tip. I get a lot of good tips from people of places to go check out. You know, a lot of the places I make videos about are based on user tips. So thank you. If you've ever sent me a tip of some place I should check out, I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. What else? I should check out Washington City on the Yuba River. Oh, I just looked that up, actually. It seems like a really interesting place. Oh, yeah, somebody wants to know if I plan to go backpacking in Wales. Somebody proposed that I go backpacking in either Wales or Scotland. It looked like there were 2 different itineraries. It's very tempting, and I may do that, you know, like going backpacking in Wales. I mean, wow. My friend Terry, the electrician who wired all this mess, he's Welsh, and he speaks very highly of the country, so I don't know. I know I need to let you know. I'm considering it. Thank you, Jonathan Preziose. I don't know how you say your last name, but thank you for the gas money. Says, yes, come to New York. I'd love to meet you. Can you imagine if I went to New York, like Crocodile Dundee, into New York City and had a meet and greet? Wouldn't that be a riot? Brian Rose says, I should check out Charles Manson's last home and go to Bishop's Castle on the same road. Charles Manson's last home where? By Bishop's Castle? I thought Bishop's Castle was in Colorado. Huh. Well, I'm going to have to do some research into that. Let me make my notes here. Manson's last home. Bishop, Colorado. Or Bishop Castle. Huh. All right. Well, more notes for me. Appreciate that. Let's see. Who else? Alcatraz. Oh my God. Yes, I think I toured Alcatraz once when I was a kid. It's so interesting. Oh my God. The Rock. Anything to do with San Francisco, I love. If I could afford to live in San Francisco, I might. And I know you might go, whoa, why would you want to live there? Man, it's like the ultimate of all the old mining towns. I mean, even though they didn't mine in San Francisco, it was founded by a bunch of gold miners, and it's just so wacky and weird. I don't know. San Francisco will always have a special place in my heart. Oh, someone says, come to Coeur d'Alene. Yes, I was going to go to northern Idaho last summer, but it was so freaking hot, I had to abort mission. If the weather cooperates, maybe I'll do that next year. Someone says, wants me to reenact as Ariel the Little Mermaid when she has legs. First time in a hot spring. Well, she wouldn't need legs to go in a hot spring. She could just swim with her flippers. Oh, someone watching from Scotland said they just had a 115-mile-an-hour storm in Scotland. Yikes. Boy, I bet that was cold. Oh, and also someone says to tell Carlo and Jack that Etta James is doing great. I guess Etta James is another one of the little pups. Oh, I love the names everybody's been giving them and the care that people have been taking for them. Oh, another Aussie watching from Newcastle. What up? Oh, someone watching from Baja Norte. Oh my God, I love Baja Norte. I went on one trip to Baja with some people that I really didn't, frankly, get along with very well, and it wasn't that much fun. They weren't fun travel partners. I need to go back with better people. Somebody said, yes, queen. Thank you. I love that. Yes, queen. Oh, someone's watching from Furnace Creek, Death Valley. How about that? Right down the road. Howdy, neighbor. Any plans to solar power the compound? Yes, of course. We have nothing but blasting sun on the house. It'd be great to set up solar, but I'm not technologically inclined. My sister's not technologically inclined. Neither one of us has enough money to just hire somebody to come out and do it. And even if we did, I don't know if anybody would come out here and do it. But it'd be great to be. I wouldn't want to totally disconnect from the grid because I don't know anything about solar power. And if something went wrong, I wouldn't be able to fix it. That's kind of what's holding me back. So if we could set it up to where we're still connected to the grid and could do both, then yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see what else. Some of the stuff I can't repeat on the internet, basically live. Somebody asked me if I would dye my hair red. Yes, I did when I was a teenager all the time. In fact, I had the nickname Red. I used cherry Kool-Aid to dye my hair red once. And let me tell you something. Cherry Kool-Aid, as long as you use sugar-free, it works great and it lasts forever. Oh, we got somebody watching from Incline Village, Lake Tahoe. Beautiful Lake Tahoe. I bet it's cold up there, but gorgeous. Then we also have somebody watching from Georgia, which I have been to Georgia. I went to one of my sisters used to live in Martinez, not Martinez, Martinez, outside Augusta. So I've been to Augusta. We went on a little road trip to Savannah. Absolutely beautiful. And then obviously I was in Atlanta. Oh, somebody said my hair is gorgeous. Thank you. Glad I went through the trouble to do it. Someone watching from Jackson Hole. Somebody said that did it. Red dye number 2 on the brain. Yeah, it just came out like red food coloring is really bad for you. And it's in cherry Kool-Aid. So that might explain a thing or two. Somebody's watching from Piru, California. I've never actually heard of that. I don't even know how you say the name. Piru. Interesting. I'm going to have to add that to my list of places to look up. Hi. Someone wants to know, have I been to all 50 states? No, I'd say I've probably only been to maybe half the states, if that. Isn't that shocking? There's just so much weird stuff in the California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah area that I've been to New Mexico quite a bit. And I've been to Colorado a fair amount. Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, Oregon. But other than that, man, it's just so far to drive. And gas is so expensive, but at least I'm getting all these gas fund donations, so I appreciate that. Okay, let's see who else. Oh, we got more Aussies. Mitchell and Rachel. Or Rachel's watching. Hi. Can't believe that many people are watching down in Australia. That's so cool. Can I name all 50 states? I'm sure I could, but nobody wants to sit here watching me do that. Oh, somebody watching from New Zealand. He wants to say thank you for taking us along on your wanderings and some gas money. Thank you. Wow, I'd love to go to New Zealand. Oh my God, talk about hot springs. Let's see. We got... Oh, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa, I was just thinking of you because... Hold on, Lisa. Didn't you send me these friggin' white chocolate truffles? Oh my God, these things are like crack. I'm gonna have to eat one right now. I'm pretty good at rationing them. There's still 3 left. So I'll eat one right now. But anyway, Lisa wanted to say that I should check out Free Solar Project greenenergy.org. Okay, I'll look into it. Better make a note. Free. So, in fact, I think I can go back and access these comments after the live stream's over. Oh, here's Peter again. Thank you, Peter. I'm about to eat this crack. Oh my God, these little white truffles. Delicious. All right, let's see. What else? Have I ever been to Turner Falls in Davis, Oklahoma? No, not yet. Mitch, thank you. Appreciate the gas money. Have I ever stayed at the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo? I didn't stay there, but I had lunch in the coffee shop. Oh my God. It's on my list of places to stay and make a video. It's a hotel on US 101 in the middle of California, but every room is decorated in a different theme, like crazy over the top theme. So yes. Can you twinkle your eyes? Wait, first somebody watching from Guatemala. Pretty cool. Can I twinkle my eyes? I don't know what you mean by that. Is that twinkly? I don't know. I had a lot of people say I should go check out Jerome, Arizona. I made that video in Bisbee. And Jerome is very similar to Bisbee in a lot of ways. I have been to Jerome. There's a restaurant you can have lunch in an old insane asylum. It's real creepy. So I've done that. I just didn't make a video. It was before I had my channel. So I definitely need to go back to Jerome. Yeah. Oh, someone says, come revisit the clowns and prostitute spirits in Tonopah. I think I've made like 3 videos at the Clown Motel. I don't want to burn everybody out on it, but it's such a cool place. And the guy who runs it is so interesting. I should go back up there. Ken watching from Ontario, Canada. Oh, left whiskey for me here last March. Thank you for that. Yes, I remember. He wants to know when is the next event I'm going to be having a meet and greet. Well, I don't know for sure. I usually just try to coincide them with our fire department fundraisers, but it's just too much for them. They can't handle it. I mean, because a lot of people show up when I have them, and it overwhelms the infrastructure of this small town. So I have to be mindful of that. Maybe I should do my next meet and greet in Vegas. You know, that's a town. But then, I don't know. I want to try to help the fire department. Oh, I'm trying to be a good person, and it's very complicated. I don't know when I'm going to have my next meet and greet. We will definitely have some kind of event here in the fall. So it'll I would guess like early November-ish, maybe. This is very tentative. So hopefully you're able to come down from snowy Ontario. Although I guess it won't be snowy in November. Be good to see you. Jack Machado. Jack and Lucy from Ontario. Oh, your birthday's coming up, Jack. And he says to say hi to my sister. Okay, I'll tell her you said hi. And happy birthday to you. I hope you guys have some fun plans. Someone asks if I've ever been to the Poconos in Pennsylvania. I think so. I mean, when you drive east on I-80, I did an epic road trip once during the pandemic. Remember everybody was on lockdown in 2020? You weren't supposed to leave the house. Well, I was quarantining. Remember how you had to quarantine? Well, I was quarantining out here in Tacoma before I moved here with a guy who lives out here. And he had a place in New York City, Manhattan, Manhattan was a ghost town during the pandemic, right? Like everybody was leaving. Long story. Anyway, he had to go to clean out his apartment and get rid of it. And so we drove from Death Valley to Manhattan in May of 2020. It was really interesting, but I think we drove through the Poconos on I-80. Got somebody watching from Fairfield Glade, Tennessee. Love Tennessee. I'm still planning to go to Tennessee and visit my friend there in Nashville. He wanted me to do a meet and greet there because he has some friends that watch the channel. And if I do, I will have a meet and greet. I just don't have a date for that yet. I need to actually call him. Oh, somebody's watching from China Lake Naval Air Weapons Station. Woo, the government base. Hi, love that. Someone wants to know what my next car will be. Well, I'd like to get another Toyota 4Runner. I don't know that I want a new 4Runner because they changed the engine, and I'm not sure that's a good idea to get a new engine in the first generation before they work out all the kinks. So I might try to just get a 2017 or 2018. Oh, wait. When's the last year they made the old 4Runner? 2022, 23? One of those. A used one, a gently used one. Okay, let's see. Trey's Universe, RV, thank you for the super chat. Oh, Wendy's wife is fighting cancer. They used to travel full time, and now they get their travel fix watching my videos. Oh my gosh, that must be so frustrating not to be able to travel, but you got to be near the medical facilities. I understand. So I'll think of you guys as I'm traveling around. It'll be like you're riding. Well, one of you can be in the passenger seat, and the other one's going to have to be in the back next to my travel buddy, Ben. Hopefully that's okay. He's quiet. He doesn't say much. Oh, here's somebody who graduated from Pioneer High School, which was our rivals. I went to Gunderson High School in San Jose, California. Sashi, what up? Pioneer in the house. Thank you. Then we have, somebody's got an Evel Knievel Christmas tree and sent me a super chat. Thank you. Evel Knievel Christmas tree. Oh, I can only imagine what that is. It sounds freaking amazing. I'm fascinated by Evel Knievel. They're opening an Evel Knievel museum in Las Vegas. Any minute now. I feel like my friend Daryl is affiliated with it somehow, or he knows the people that are opening it. So I'm hoping that I can go make a video there when it opens, because that sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh, we got people watching in Humboldt County. Oh, we have somebody asking, is that Eugene Levy behind the wondrous Hussington? Are you talking about this? It's not. That's my friend in Nashville that I'm going to go visit. It's not Eugene Levy. I guess he does kind of look like it with the glasses. No, it's just a picture I took of my friend once and I liked it and I hung it up and I put a teardrop on it. That's what that is. Because I had a little teardrop sticker and he was kind of sad at that time. I think he's much better now. Okay, hold on. So many questions coming in. Oh, here's Major Moxie Babylon. Hey, everybody, check out Major Moxie Babylon's YouTube channel. This is a badass roller derby chick from Northern Nevada, and she does not mess around. She says, I found your pink Cadillac in the theme room of a house for sale in Fallon. What? Oh my God, send me the link. Email me the link if you don't mind. I'd love to see that. Any excuse to go to Fallon. Love Fallon. Somebody asks if they inspired me to climb Mount Whitney. Well, I climbed Mount Whitney back in, when was that, 2018? So I don't know. Was that you? Oh, Brooke, thank you for the super chat. Brooke Faircloth. That's such a high-class name. Mobile Tech. Oh, it says he watched me when I was filming Seldom Seen Slim's grave in Ballarat from his truck and left me alone. Ah, that's the second time somebody has said that to me in the last week. I was in Shoshone a week ago before I went to Bisbee. Just sitting down having a chat with Ed Ringel, my friend from Beatty, and somebody recognized me across the street and emailed me later. Oh, I really wanted to go say hi, but I didn't want to interrupt you, which I thought was very sweet, very classy. And so same to you, Mobile Tech, for being too classy to come up and bother me while I was filming. I appreciate that. But at the same time, if you do see me out and about, feel free to say howdy. Kevin, thank you for the super chat. Wants to know, will my Death Valley compound be that quirky little destination for us to visit sometime in the distant future? I mean, like Villa Anita, they're open for tours, and Carlo's always telling me, you should just offer a paid tour of your place. Like, I don't know, it just seems weird. Like, then you're like living in a museum. In the distant future, maybe this could be a place you could come visit. Hussy slept here, that kind of thing. Somebody said, Willie the Wave, with his waving Willie, said he loves me and could listen to me all night. Well, that makes one of you. All right, let's see what else. The Happy Housewife says, Wonder Hussy, I'm not worthy. I love watching your travels from here in Southern Idaho. Well, first of all, you are worthy. And secondly, Southern Idaho. Love it. I can't wait to get back to Southern Idaho. People are requesting songs. I don't want to annoy people by singing too much. I feel like I already did. Mike says, Sarah, do you remember me? Mike from Soquel. Well, of course I do. I recognized your last name and I thought, could that be the same guy? I mean, this is somebody I knew, for everybody else watching, in like the year 2000, like 25 years ago. Yes, of course I remember you, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're still in Soquel. Wow. Soquel. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. All right, let's see. Who else watching? So many ideas coming in for videos. Oh, wait, here's somebody, old metal hippie, listening while he's harvesting his magic bean crop. Love those magic beans. By the way, my magic beans are still available. Don't forget. That's all I'm going to say about that. And also, I want to take a minute to thank my moderators. Kat, I didn't even ask you to do it. You just stepped in and did it. So everybody, thank you, Kat. And thank you, John. Very kind of both of you. I mean, can you imagine this zoo without a moderator or two? Woo-wee. Okay, let's see. Oh, somebody watching from Hanksville, Utah. Or they're saying I should go to Hanksville, Utah. The Little Egypt Geologic Site. Making a note of that. Little Egypt. I'll check that out. Thank you. Someone says, wish I could narrate all the nature shows, Wonder Hussy. Oh, like that British guy, David Attenborough. Isn't that his name? The male sage grouse puffs out his chest while the female bends over in front of him. I should make a video like that, doing a nature narration kind of a thing. That'd be a funny video. Oh, somebody says Kate Beckinsale is my doppelganger. Boy, I wish. What a compliment. Kate Beckinsale is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, somebody really wants me to go to Acoma Pueblo in New Mexico. I drove by that on the way to the eclipse last year, and I thought about stopping, but I feel like there were some prohibitions like about filming there because it is a Native American. I don't know. It was complicated. I couldn't do it, or I felt like I couldn't do it. You know, I try not to be a jerk YouTuber. A lot of these YouTubers just go in anywhere with their cameras, but I try to be respectful of if a place doesn't want you, blah, 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 you know? And I kind of felt like that was one of those places. Okay, Gregory, thank you for the super chat. Says, check out the abandoned cement factory near Moapa. Guess what, Gregory? I did years ago. That was one of the first videos I made. I used to go to that cement factory all the time when I was a model. Okay, I worked as an artistic nude model, and I got some awesome photos there. It's an old abandoned cement factory with a huge old rotary kiln and these giant gears and machinery, and I got so many epic photos there, and I did cover that in a video. Really interesting place. It was a terrible polluter. A guy died there with OSHA violations up the yin yang, and so they eventually just closed it down and left the mess behind. Somebody wants to know how Ginger Rogers is. The little red or orange cat. What do they call orange cats? Is that a tabby cat? I can't remember. Anyway, little ginger colored cat that has paralyzed rear legs. She's doing great. In fact, Weston, who stays at Villa Anita, he's been taking care of her, and he calls her Sass. That's her new nickname, Sassy or Sass. And she's doing right. Her legs are twitching. She's got some movement. She still has a problem controlling her pee and poo, but you know, she's doing pretty good. Peter B says he's trying to think of a way to get those gummies through customs and past the sniffer dogs. Well, if you do come up with a way, let me know, because I need to bring some with me on my next trip, and I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to risk it. Wendy, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Orange Tabby. Tabby, okay. All right. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate the gas money. Oh, we got somebody watching from Arkansas. Love Arkansas. Been there many times. Lisa H wants to know, do I train before bagging mountains? No, I don't, man. As a matter of fact, when I was in Colorado summer before last minute, like the day before, I go, you know, I'm in Colorado. I should hike a 14er, which is a mountain that's 14,000 feet or higher. So I go, I looked up, and there's one not too far away. I go, all right, I'll do it. So with no preparation or training at all, I just went and hiked it the next day. So the answer is no, I don't train. I try to stay relatively fit. Kat says, don't risk taking my gummies to another country. Okay. Well, when I went to Namibia, Africa, a few years ago, I brought a vape pen with me. I mean, I just unscrewed the thing and put it in two different parts of my bag, and it was no problem. And thank God I had it, because it saved the trip. I mean, Namibia is beautiful anyways, but Namibia with a slight buzz is even more beautiful. Stargazer, thank you for the gas money. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, hold on. Someone says I should go visit some of the brothels in Elko, up in Elko, Nevada. Yes, I would love to. Anybody, if there's anyone watching from any brothel in Nevada that is open to me coming and making a video, I would love to come respectfully interview you guys. I think what you're doing is just fine. I am not anti-sex work. And I'd like to get the message out that these are businesses like pretty much any other that are good tax-paying members of the community. And yeah, let me know. Somebody watching from Titusville, Florida, which is right near where they launch the rockets. Isn't that by Cape Canaveral? I would love to go to a rocket launch one day. That would be absolutely amazing. But I've never actually been to Titusville. Not yet. On my list, though. Oh, someone says they're watching from Mars, which I'm not going to say too much, but I have an idea for a video. I might be going to Mars myself soon. Pardon me. And chocolate. Someone says my magic beans are great with Pink Floyd. Oh, I bet, man. I love Pink Floyd. Well, all Pink Floyd, but Dark Side of the Moon. Ooh-wee. I'd love to just get baked, maybe even take mushrooms, and lay on the racetrack playa in Death Valley under a full moon on a summer's night, listening to us, and them. Oh, I said I wasn't going to sing anymore. All right, what? Someone wants to know my favorite hot springs. Oh my God, that's like picking your favorite child. I mean, there's so many of them. I have a favorite, but you're not allowed to say it on the internet, or a bunch of saggy old ball men will come kidnap you and force you to do unspeakable things. So I'll just say it's not that far from here. Jack, thank you for the super chat. You already gave me some. You don't have to keep giving me. money, but if you want to, hey, great, it's appreciated. Steven, thank you for the super chat. I missed you when you visited Hollywood for the blonde wig. Oh, Piru. It's north of Malibu. Okay, Piru. Huh, okay, never heard of that. Interesting. Yeah, well, I might go back to Hollywood because that wig I got was crap. I need to buy a better one. And there's more wig stores on that street, so I found a pretty good wig shop here in Vegas, but I feel like the ones at that one store in Hollywood were just the best. But I ran into a professional clown the other day in Pahrump. I was going to check my mail at Mail, Messages, and More, which if you're a traveling nomad and you want a mailing address, there it's a great facility. It's what Bob Wells from Cheap RV Living uses. Anyway, I was there checking my mail. Woman at the desk was a professional clown. Like a serious, her name was Flo the Clown, F-L-O. Pink wig, big bouffant. Like, she wasn't wearing it at the store. But I went and looked her up. Anyway, why was I talking about? Oh, she used to go to the same wig store that I got that bunk wig at. They used to make all her clown wigs, but she said it's under new ownership, and that's why the wigs aren't as good anymore. Orion's Child, thank you for the super chat. Hey, speaking of Flo the Clown, she has a badass pink clown car that is based on, I guess, like a golf cart, but it has some electrical issues, and she's trying to find a golf cart mechanic in Pahrump. So if you know or you are a golf cart mechanic in Pahrump, contact Mail, Messages, and More and let them know to let Flo the Clown know that you could fix her clown car. It's an amazing clown car. These are the kinds of experiences I have just when checking my mail. You never know when you're going to meet a professional clown with a busted clown car that needs help. Oh, Nomadic Brian says he once had a romance with a professional clown up in Reno. I've known professional clowns, a few. When I lived in Vegas, I used to hang out with a lot of magicians and like circus people, and so there was a number of clowns in there. Oh, somebody named Eliza says hi. That's my sister's name, Eliza. You don't meet too many Elizas. And people have such a hard time with her name. I don't know if you have this issue as well. People always call her Elijah or Elisa or Alicia. It's Eliza. It's like the first half of Elizabeth, Eliza. But anyway. Oh, someone wants to know if I'd ever been to Mammoth Hot Springs and how would I rate it. So Mammoth, California has a bunch of hot springs across the highway in this big, long valley. I'm guessing you mean the hot creek. It's a creek that has like hot vents coming up in it and you just kind of swim around until you find a good spot. They closed it off now because they don't want people burning themselves. So no, I never went in it because it's always been closed since I've been out and about, unfortunately. So I can't rate it. Someone wants to know if I'm going to visit the art installation City in Nevada. Okay, if you've ever heard of City, it's this massive land art installation that this dude spent 30 years working on, and it finally just opened. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get tickets, but fortunately, I know somebody who works for them. But unfortunately, you're not allowed to shoot video. So I could go, and I do want to go just for my own curiosity, but I wouldn't be able to shoot a video. So it's kind of like I have to pay $150 to do it. I still want to do it though. Eliza wants to know if I still speak German. Ja, ein bisschen, aber nur ein kleines bisschen, which means no, not yes, but just a little bit. Uh-oh, Hotlam Bolam says, I can't find my pants. Guess what? For once in my life, I am wearing pants. Jeans! Blue jeans! White shirt! Walked into the room, you know it made my eyes burn. Anybody know what song that is? If you know that song, that's a deep cut. Oh, somebody wants me to go to Slow Jamistan. Okay, Slow Jamistan is this fake country this dude made up down by the Salton Sea. I do really want to go to... Oh, man. Oh, there's too many things I want to do. I really wanted to go to the Salton Sea and Quartzsite after Bisbee, but... Man, there's just always too many things going on. I'm definitely planning to try to get to Slow Jamistan. That seems really fun. Even though... Oh, somebody did pick up on that Lana Del Rey song. Oh, someone says, do you have legs, Ariel? Well, yeah, I feel like I just showed that when I stood up, so... Yes. Oh, and then what about Molossia? Someone wants to know if I'll go to visit Molossia, which is another fake country a guy invented up in Dayton, Nevada. Yes, I do have that pinned on my list, and I do want to go see that too. Oh, man. Oh, it's already 6. Dang. All right. Well, guys, I got to sign off because I'm supposed to go to Villa Anita. I got to let them know that Etta James and Elvis are doing well. And I also don't want to bore everybody here. Blah, blah, blahing. But I'd like to just take this minute to thank everybody for watching. from down under and from up above, and all points on this beautiful planet. And I have a ton of videos in the can. I'm going to try to crank out 2 a week for the next few weeks just because I have so many. So stay tuned. Now I got to figure out how to sign off. Happy trails to you till we meet again.